In this example, we're going to be simplifying this algebraic expression. So simplify, we can't actually divide it completely. It's still a division sum, there's still the line there. So we're trying to divide as we do with numbers, but we haven't got any numbers. We've only got letters to represent those numbers because we don't know the value of the numbers, and that's often called an algebraic expression. So as usual, we will just write out each of the lines incomplete. So we've got an A times a B times a C squared. Now C squared is just C times C. Now here's something rather unusual. We've got some brackets. So our brackets, A, B, C squared, means that all of this is squared. So it's like saying A, B, C has been multiplied by A, B, C. Now then, it doesn't really matter if you have the dots in between these or not. Let's now look and see what we've got. Is there anything that we can match up together? Well, we've got an A and an A, we've got a B and a B, we've got a C and a C, and we've also got a C and a C. So let's now rewrite in a different order these multiplications. This is not changing their value. A, B, C, C, divided by, we'll have an A, B, C, bring that other C, that's leaving with another A, B. Okay, what this means now we can do is we can separate the fraction and write it in a separated form. That's the same as saying A divided by A times B divided by B times C divided by C times C divided by C times, well, we haven't got anything else there, but we've got an over A. That's a 1 over A, and that's going to be a 1 over B. Now we can cancel out those ones that are able to be simplified. A divided by A is 1, B divided by B is 1, C divided by C is 1, C divided by C is 1. Let's see what we've got left with, and we can bring it back together as a full fraction again. So we've got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we've got just these two parts over here. Putting them together, 1 times 1 and A times B. So 1 times 1 is 1, A times B is AB.